I'm often unable to talk about my novels and explain their content, but I must try. It's part of the story and how books are created after all. Melania Jacoby is a spin-off of a supporting role on the novel You Never Look at My Hands, and became so unintentionally essential that I didn't have power over it anymore, and started acting as its own entity. From that point forward, she'd had her own novel. Melania Jacoby was a woman ahead of her time. Lady of the Asturian Mines, lady of a destiny, her own destiny, the destiny she wrote for herself. She ended up being a slave to her own self and to a cause. Asturias is usually the big unknown territory inside of Spain. And Spain is a big spot you see on planet Earth when we look at it from the sky. Spain is ochre-colored. Sometimes it turns brown, then to become black. This is an illusion. Grass and trees grow here, also flowers and bushes, intermingling with the ocean and sometimes with coal. The novel is beautiful for being written on its homeland, for telling Melania Jacoby's story, the story of all her relationships, her struggles and confrontations with all factions ruling the country during her time. Writing this novel was almost like rewriting some of the past in my history, learning how to write and pronounce words such pogromo, Shoah. It was also accepting the fact that the story of my life was written before I was born, to go deep into a dark past, sometimes even bloody. Some other times it was a time machine that took me to Cappadocia in the Gulf of Mexico, but always returning to Peña Pobre, Melania Jacoby's land. I've witnessed Turandot's opening at La Scala, Milan. I've shaken hands with dictators and murders through her hands. I have witnessed the birth of fascism. I have seen the horrors of the war's killings. I've pulled the trigger and killed beings that most likely did not deserve to live. I sometimes had to receive a caress from a lover to withstand it. Melania Jacoby lived many different lives. She lived her own life and the lives of those depending upon her own life. I'm scared when I reread the novel now, because the tumultuous times we're living in remind me too much of the things I talk about in my novel starting in 1900 and ending on the day I'll finish the to be continued. Just remember that not everything is fictitious, that many of those things really happened, and most of the things could have happened or will happen. Thank you to my readers and to those that go deep into the grain of this land and that also go deep into Melania Jacoby's story. I will see you soon when we meet on Melania Jacoby's pages.